This is Dan Seifert from The Verge, and this is the Galaxy Note 3. Slimmer, faster, and nicer looking than last year's Note 2, the Note 3 pretty much improves everything about the device and will really appeal to fans of smartphones bigger than your hands. The display has been upgraded to a new 5.7-inch 1080p AMOLED panel, which looks great despite our usual reservations with AMOLED. It works outdoors, has great viewing angles, and is very vibrant and colorful. Even though the screen is bigger this year, last year's Note 2 had a 5.5-inch display, the Note 3 is no bigger than the Note 2 and in many ways is actually easier to handle. Don't get me wrong though, this is still a two-handed smartphone. The design of the Note 3 echoes the Galaxy S4, right down to the fake metal-looking plastic band that wraps around the phone. Things differ when you flip the Note 3 over, however, as Samsung's ubiquitous glossy plastic has been replaced with a much nicer textured finish. As a result, the Note 3 feels much nicer to handle than previous Samsung devices. It's still not as nice as, say, the HTC One or iPhone 5S, and we can really do without the cheesy fake stitching on it. Elsewhere, Samsung has pretty much upgraded everything else compared to the Note 2. The 3 has the Galaxy S4's 13-megapixel camera, a new Snapdragon S800 processor with 3GB of RAM that absolutely screams, a slightly bigger 3200 mAh battery, and Android 4.3 Jelly Bean out of the box. Of course, it wouldn't be a Note without a stylus, and the Note 3 has a slightly improved S Pen over the Note 2. The biggest new feature is the Air command, which automatically launches when you pull the pen out of its socket or can be invoked by hovering over the screen and pushing the S Pen's button. From there, you can jump right into a note, launch a search, capture a screenshot, or even launch a mini app in a window. Handwriting recognition is quick and accurate for the most part, and actually gives the S Pen a functional use for a lot of things. Samsung's TouchWiz interface is more or less the same on the Note 3 as it is on the Galaxy S4, but the major addition is the new My Magazine feature. Powered by Flipboard, My Magazine is invoked with a swipe up from the bottom of the screen. It's Samsung's clear answer to HTC's Blink feed, but it's less in your face. Content can be imported from a variety of sources, including social networks, and the interface is fast and responsive. But it never really felt like more than a tacked-on feature, and it isn't really integrated well into the overall system. Honestly, I'd be surprised if many users make it a regular part of their daily routine. Overall, the Note 3 is an improvement over the Note 2 in almost every respect. It's faster, feels and looks nicer, and has some really useful software tweaks. If you're a fan of the Note line of devices, there's no reason that you won't like the Note 3, and the improvements made to it might even win over some converts. At $300 and available from most carriers this month, the Galaxy Note 3 remains the oversized smartphone to beat.